In the last video, I showed you how to create this information bar in Wix Studio header. This time, we are going to learn how to create a perfect navigation bar. The first thing I'm going to do is resize this last cell. So go to the rows here. And I think a 50 to 60 pixel is a good number for height. Next up, I'm going to select the cell and add a navigation menu. Before that, here's another tip for you guys. You can further split this cell vertically like this, and one more cell like this. Now, if you have some more elements, like let's say you want to add your login bar, you can add it in this cell, or you have add to cart icon, you can also do that. In this cell, you can add your menu. And if you have something else, you can add it right here. So what I'm going to do is I will add the menu in this cell, and in this cell, I'm going to add the login bar, the cart icon as well. So let's select this cell. Let's go to add elements. And right here in the menu and search, you have your horizontal menu. Let's drag and drop it right here. Wix Studio now has a brand new menu, an updated version, and it is much better than before. It has a lot more feature, animations, and many more things. So let me show you how to use these elements, these settings. The first thing I'm going to do is set the text. I think the font is a bit small, so you can either change the font style to paragraph 1, or you can simply change the font size as well. Now in the menu, you have the settings right here where you can set the animation of your menu item, the hover animation. For example, you can set it to wave. And in order to see this animation, you have to first make sure that there is a background color in the hover state. So to do that, you have to go to the menu items here, then go to the hover state, and here you have to set the background color and make it 100% or whatever you want. Let's also change the text color like this. And now if you go to the preview and hover on any of these menu items, you will see the animation. Okay, so as you can see, we now have the animation right here. You have some more animation like the circle. These are all color fills. You have the underline and my personal favorite, the bullet. You can also set an image as the background. So if you want to set, let's say, a gradient, you can also do that. So let's say I want to set this as the background. You can easily do that and set the text color to white. All right, so now you have a unique background right here. Furthermore, you can set the fitting of your image from here. You can scale your images however you want. All right, so these are some of the effects. All right. Apart from this, we also have some other settings. The first one is the menu container. And if you don't understand what it does, simply set the background and you will see which state is changing. So if I, let's say, set this as the black color, you can see that entire container changes. For now, I'm going to set it to white. And let's set the background to 0. So if you want to set the image background of the entire menu, you can do that from the menu container. Then we have the drop down item, which is the sub menu. So for example, here we have the brand names. So you can set them right here. So I can set the color, for example, like this. And this is your drop down items. They also have the regular hover and the selected. So you can change the state, the setting of each of these states however you want. Then we have the drop down container, which is the entire container here. And finally, we have the drop down menu container, which are these individual items like the brand names right here. Okay, so there are a lot more settings now in the Wix menu, and you can change them however you want. You have the option of text border dividers, which is another setting, shadow, and the icon. So a lot more feature here, and you can play around with them, change the colors, the size, and everything. Apart from that, we also have the layout settings. So first off, we have the menu type. You can either set the navigation bar or the hamburger bar, however you want. You can also set the orientation of the menu items. And this is one of the important settings. So how you want to manage the overflow items, like if you have more items in your menu than your width, then you can either choose to make it scroll. Like if I unstretch it, you can see that we now have a arrow here. So it's now going to scroll, or you can make it wrap. Okay, so now the next item goes to the next line. That is why the stretch is the best option. Right here, we have the divider. So you can add a divider between the items, and we have the space between the items as well. So how much space do you want between the items? You can set it right here. Similarly, we have the item padding and the menu padding. Right here, we have the drop down icon. If you have sub menu items, as you can see this icon here, you can decide to show it as well and set the space like this. Right here, you have the direction, and this is the justify the alignment of the item. So you can decide how they are aligned in this menu. So, for example, you can set it to center, you can create an even distance, or you can set it to right. So it's totally up to you how you want to design your menu. Similarly, we have the options for the drop down as well. So I can, for example, make the content like this, align them to center, or I can stretch it like this or fit to the menu. You can also set the space. You can also set the number of columns here. This is another cool settings. And similarly, we have other settings here as well. So these were some of the basic menu setting. In the future videos, we will design more elements like the mega menu and so on. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching.